Good morning. I'm Shane A. Bassett, Triple M, Australia. How are you, Rhys?
Oh, I'm good. I love that face-off poster behind you.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, it's a rarity. It's a banner when the movie came out, so it's an original.
That's cool.
How does an accomplished SNL director score a big Marvel gig?
Oh, I don't know if I had an answer to that. Yeah, no, I don't know. It's a dream. Yeah, it's kind of a dream come true, and I found myself called in to meet with Marvel and was wondering why I was there, and then but then yeah, Hawkeye. We talked about Hawkeye. He's kind of my favorite character, and felt like such fertile ground. I think for exploration, and there's an absurd quality to Hawkeye that I kind of enjoyed, and so yeah, persistence. I was kind of the Kate Bishop of directors, I think, in coming at this.
Well done. I've seen two episodes. Uh, Spoiler free, what can viewers expect for the entire series?
It's it's a fun Christmas romp. I
Yeah,
guess. Yeah, it's got all the actions and twists and turns and thrills of you've come to expect from Marvel, but
sure.
through the lens of these very human and relatable characters.
Was there any thought of a standalone Hawkeye movie, or was it always going to be a series?
I can't speak to that. That's above my pay grade. Yeah, it was very much being talked about as a series when I came on.
With craft services, did they only serve Christmas food?
What is Christmas food? Turkey and yes, let's say they did. And it was horribly traumatic, and I can't ever do Christmas again.
And being Christmas themed, what were your influences as a director? And is there any Die Hard references or Easter eggs?
Yes, no, Die Hard's definitely an influence. I will for sure put my hand up and admit to being a big fan of that movie in general.
Oh,
In
yeah.
terms of direct references, I mean, I don't know. It was something, again. I plastered the walls of our offices with so many disparate references. All of it getting to the heart of I think kind of giving this again world a grounded, kind of slightly gritty New York feel. So yeah, Die Hard, Home Alone, Planes, Trains, Automobiles, Gremlins. I was kind of all of those, and then also like just 70s police thrillers. But yeah, Die Hard direct references. I bet there are in there, but not consciously.
Sure.
It's just in my DNA.
Do you ever think there'll be a crossover or a multiverse with DC comic characters?
What if I just said yes? There absolutely will be. I don't know. Yeah, I mean that could be cool if we could all just be friends and dip into each other's pockets. Yeah, there's great characters on both sides.
As a director and as each episode has its own thing and sort of circle of story, do you change as a director, or are you the same all the way through? Do you change your mannerisms depending on what the themes are for the episode?
That's a good question. I mean, again, I wish we sort of shot it in such a way that you could do that. But no, I mean, ultimately, again, what's beautiful about this show is it's actually got this sort of fixed timeline, and there were sort of 6 days leading up to Christmas, and almost fit an episode a day, and so you're on this journey with these guys, and so it's just kind of tracking real time these problems, and then hopefully we did a good enough job on the sort of writing side of letting those themes kind of creep up with that.
Yeah. And have you been enlisted to do a follow-up series or maybe a feature in the future?
I cannot speak to any of that, but again, it's a joy to live in this world. It's super cool, and yeah, again, it's a nice place to be, so I'd happily return.
The chemistry between
I'm
Haley
so
and
sorry,
Jeremy.
Shane, but that's all the time we have for today.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Rhys.
So Jane, thank you.
Bye, mate.